Hey guys, it's Anastasia, and today we're going to talk about some essential Russian phrases that you need to know to communicate your ideas and probably what you want to say about what you want to do, what you can do, what you are going to do. And these are very easy to use because we would have one verb that changes and the second verb will not change ever. So good. Only one thing changes in that sentence. So, what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about, first of all, я хочу. I want. Then, я буду. I will. Я собираюсь. I'm going to. And я люблю. I love. Or I like. We actually use я люблю for both I like and I love. It just depends on the context because we also have the thing that's мне нравится. You probably heard that one already. And мне нравится is kind of the same that я люблю, but я люблю is a little bit stronger than мне нравится. Okay, so all these phrases have something in common, and the common thing among them is that you change only the first verb, буду, будешь, будет, будут, and so on, or хочу, you change that, but the next one, if you want to do something, for example, I want to do blah blah blah, I would say я хочу делать blah blah blah. So, делать will stay the same all the time because we have the first verb, хочу, хотеть, and we also changed it to хочу. So, when we have two verbs right close to each other, then only the first one changes. The second one stays in the infinitive, in its dictionary form. So, try to remember now. Я хочу делать что-то. I want to do something. Я хочу делать что-то. For example, somebody asks you what you want to do today. Что ты хочешь делать сегодня? So you notice that ты хочешь changes and делать stays the same. So, the next thing, let's try to say, today I want to walk. Walk is гулять. Сегодня я хочу гулять. Then let's try to say that today I want to eat. To eat is есть or кушать. But кушать is a weird word. Nobody says that anymore, I think. Сегодня я хочу есть. I mean, you probably want that 3 times a day, every day, but just for an example. So the next one will be я буду. This just literally means I will. And after I will, we need another verb. What you gonna do? So let's try to say I will walk. Я буду гулять. Try to do it yourself. Try to say I will eat. Я буду есть. That was it. Very easy. So you just need буду and then you add whatever else to it. So the forms will be я буду есть, ты будешь есть, он будет есть, мы будем есть, вы будете есть, они будут есть. So the forms are the same like as the normal verb conjugations in Russian. You don't need to think about that too much if you learned it before. If you haven't learned it before, then you probably need to come back and learn the 2 types of verbs in Russian, and after that, come back and try to say these phrases in all the pronouns that you know. So the next one will be, okay, we did я хочу, я буду, and now we need to say that I'm going to. That will be я собираюсь. For example, I want to say that tonight I'm going to meet some friends, and I will say сегодня я собираюсь встречаться с друзьями. This literally means today I'm going to meet with my friends. Встречаться с друзьями is to meet with friends. Я собираюсь встречаться с друзьями. Собираюсь is a little bit tricky because it has s in the very end. And this s can be a tiny bit hard, but don't get tricked by it. It changes only a couple of times. So, собираюсь, s is the very ending, and you is the ending that changes depending on the gender of the pronoun and the number. So, я собираюсь, ты собираешься, он собирается, мы собираемся, вы собираетесь, они собираются. So, the only problem that you might face is that it changes to sa or s. The logic to it is that just look at that and try to figure it out for like this minute, because you can see the differences between them, right? When it is s and when it is sa. And when you learn this, you probably can use it with any verb that ends on sa or s. You will know how to change it depending on the gender and the number. So let's try to say that you are going to meet with friends. Ты собираешься встречаться с друзьями. And now let's say an extreme version of it. Let's say that tonight we are going to meet friends. Tonight is сегодня вечером. Сегодня вечером. Сегодня вечером мы собираемся встречаться с друзьями. So that was not that hard, right? The first verb changes, the second verb doesn't. So it makes your life so much easier, I hope. If it doesn't, then I don't know what does. The next one will be я люблю. If somebody asks you what you like to do on the weekends, weekends are выходные. Выходные. So, что ты любишь делать в выходные? What do you like to do on the weekends? And you want to answer, and when you answer, you say я люблю, and then guess what? You just use infinitive of the verb. It's dictionary form. You don't have to change anything. It's very nice. So let's try to say a couple of things that, first of all, I like to do on the weekends. Я люблю гулять по городу. Means I like to walk around the city. Я люблю гулять по городу в выходные. Or if I talk about you, then I say ты любишь учить русский язык в выходные, which means you like to study Russian on the weekends. I hope you do. Ты любишь учить русский в выходные. Okay, now try to ask me what I like to do on the weekend. Что ты любишь делать в выходные? Okay, and now try to answer that on the weekends I like to go to the restaurant. Restaurant is ресторан. Very easy. Go, ходить. I'll give you a minute. Я люблю ходить в ресторан. So in this video, we're not concentrating on pronounce and on the cases. We are concentrating on the verbs here. So please remember the conjugations and make sure that when you are going through them, you understand how you are changing the verbs. Another important thing to say is to say that you need something. You need something. That will be not я. That will be a little bit different. That will be мне. Мне надо. So мне is the same as я, but it's a different case. Мне. Кому, чему. Мне is dative case. And we use that, why? I don't know, but that's a phrase, so just remember that's a phrase. I need something sounds like мне надо. And if you need something, that will be тебе надо, ему надо, ей надо, нам надо, вам надо, им надо. That stuff changes quite a bit. But the easy thing here is that надо doesn't change, you see? And after надо, we will have another verb that also doesn't change. For example, I say that I need to go eat. I will say мне надо есть. I need to eat. I didn't use go here. And then I would say that you need to eat. Тебе надо есть. So what changes in these ones is the pronoun. The next important thing is to ask, for example, I want to ask, can I do it? And that will be kind of like, am I allowed to do that? Мне можно делать это. Can I do that? Можно мне делать это? So можно goes to the front of the sentence. Мне можно делать means I can do. I'm allowed to do. And if I say that I actually can do, no matter if I'm allowed or not, but I can do, I would say я могу. But don't think about that yet. Think about if you're allowed to do something yet. And that will be мне можно. Same thing, мне можно, тебе можно, ему можно, and so on. They are allowed to do that. Им можно. And again, that comes together with a verb, and that will sound like мне можно делать фотографии. For example, I can make pictures. Мне можно делать фотографии. I can take pictures. That's how we say that. Try to say that they are allowed to take pictures. Им можно делать фотографии. So to use можно, надо, and one more thing, нравится, I like. I mean, you can say I love or I like. Я люблю or мне нравится. To use надо, можно, нравится, and нельзя also. You're not allowed to. You need to learn how the pronouns changes. Мне, тебе, ему, ей, нам, вам, им. So you need to learn that. And then you just combine this with this. And then you add a verb in a dictionary form. And you can have your sentence. So now you know how to say that you want something. Я хочу. You will do something. Я буду. You are going to do something. Я собираюсь. You love to do something. Я люблю. And you also know how to say I need to do something. Мне надо. Мне надо. I'm allowed to do something. Мне можно. I'm not allowed to do something. Мне нельзя. And I like to do something one more time. Мне нравится. So please practice these by yourself. It will help your speech a little bit and you will know how to express what you want, what you don't want, what you're going to do. I hope that you are having fun with Russian, guys. I wish you good luck with that stuff and see you next time. Bye bye.